Because the numbers don't back it, right? As much as, because see, obviously, like in India especially, we do give a lot of credence, like respect to what our elders say. But times are changing, markets are changing. Today, if I go to take a home loan, I'm looking at an interest rate of 8 to 8.5%. If I'm borrowing money, I'm paying 8.5% per annum on top of it to buy this house. Instead, if I rent someone's flat, right, they own it, I am paying rent, I am paying 2% of the property's value. So if the flats are of like the same value, then there's a big difference here in renting and buying. And you can be paying an EMI for, like, for me, suppose if I take on a home loans are like 9 years, 10 years. You can be locked in for a commitment for way longer. Today you're renting in a flat and Mumbai, you have flexibility here. You want to upgrade your lifestyle, you're doing better, business is doing well. You had a better flat on rent?
Yeah, gradual increase.
Yeah, and then the same thing if you own a flat, ek to flat bechna also doesn't come easy. You have to find a market, you have to pay. There's government fees to be paid when you make a transaction, stamp duty, registration, all of this.
So I want to ask you, if you're saving all that money and not buying a flat for a young person, what are great investment options? And I also want to add one more thing here. Grant Cardone, one of the world's top financial influencers, strongly believes in only renting out your homes and doesn't wish to buy property. A lot of big people are talking about that. But then all that money that you've saved up, what do you do with it?
Just an aside before I answer that. So everything like I was saying, the gig economy in the sense that people don't even want to rent offices now. So the huge movement you see in co-working spaces.
You mean people don't want to rent offices, instead rent?
Usually people used to buy. Earlier, old family businesses and all, office bhi kharido, ghar bhi kharido. It was like two things, I own my office.
Got it.
Renting, then it became renting offices. Now the people want to go to co-working spaces. People want a hot seat for 5,000 rupees a month because it's flexible. But yeah, getting back to it, if you want to invest in something, given that you have money and maybe real estate is not the right option for you, you can look into investing in real estate adjacent stuff. So there's a new concept now, in India at least it's a new concept, called Real Estate Investment Trusts, REITs.
Okay.
So what happens is, today suppose I want to buy an office and I want to rent it out to you. You run a company. You're going to pay me rent. Okay. In Bombay in general, from what I have seen, 6 to 8% returns are the norm for commercial properties. I buy an office or a shop, I give it to you. I'm making 8% on my money. Right? But what happens is, for me to be able to buy this shop, what if today I am in my 20s, I don't have 1 crore of rupees, I have 10 lakhs. So now who's going to give me a property for 10 lakhs and do I have the time and effort to do all this calm for the 10 lakh property? So what happens is, the new concept is they want to make it liquid. They want to make it easy to convert this property into cash, into something you can use.
Just as an investment, not as an actual ghar.
Yeah. So in general, liquid investments are something you can convert into cash just like this. No tension, no time lag.
Liquid means like when it's kind of in your bank account?
Yeah, kind of. Like it's usable for you to spend, basically. Like today, if I have a house, right, and I want to sell it and use that money to buy XYZ thing, right? It'll be a 2-3 month delay until I appoint a broker, sell it, this, that. Today, if I have shares of the same value, I want to sell it, I call my broker, I make the sale, right? It's like more liquid because the time taken to convert it into cash is way lower. So to combat this problem of real estate being not liquid, real estate investment trusts take a whole bunch of properties, office properties usually, okay, hire an independent management group to run it. And then they take that company and they list it on the stock market. So what happens is, I have less money. I am buying shares here instead of buying a property. And someone else is maintaining the property, renting it out for me, taking their management fees and giving me a cut.
Yeah, like 8 men together buy like one house.
Exactly.
But treat it as an investment.
Exactly. So over here, what happens is, a whole group of investors in the stock market will invest in this product. Okay. And the guys running it, they will manage the properties for you, find new clients, rent it out, make sure you're getting a good return.
So basically you're investing with builders. You're becoming an angel investor for a builder.
Yeah, but it's not that's the thing. So usually the traditional Indian model was, like I was saying, older people would invest in under construction flats. But then what started happening was, real estate has a bad reputation in India because projects didn't get done. Right? People lost money.
Con men.
Yeah, people broke money. Or it's more complicated than that. Obviously, there are going to be bad apples in any industry. That's a given. But over here, legalities have changed over time. The market situation has changed.
People's spending power has changed.
Yeah, people's spending power has changed. So what happens over here is, you're basically buying security from that. It's an independently run company by someone who's appointed to work for you as a shareholder. The builder is not his boss because now it's independently listed on a stock market.